I expect after I click on, I'm hooked. Click on the go live button, but I should be expecting to go live once I click that button. But anywho, here we are. And this morning I'm going to be working on, my Elfsys. I'm going to add my last tier up on the top, which is the 4th tier. I took it down over the summer because I had a lot growing on. And now that we're back indoors for the winter, I can set this back up and add some more greens to my unit. 2 of my plants are taking up a lot of space, and that is my Callaloo right here and my micro dwarf tomato. Amazingly, I just pruned her back very hard. Oh, let me spin back to, there we go. Now let me check this chat. Okay. Good morning, pescatarian gardener. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I'm going to be working on my Elfsys Grow Kit this morning. I have an experiment growing on in there, and I'm going to add my 4th tier. Okay. Welcome, gardening comrades. I am GMama Growz HardInTheGarden. Thank you for scrolling through, and I would appreciate your support of my channel by clicking that like button. This is my weedy pop-up, where I pop up in my garden like a weed and turn on my camera and show y'all what I got going on. And today we are inside. It is almost winter. It's not winter yet, but we've been experiencing very cold temperatures, and we've dropped down into the 20s. And yeah, it's cold outside. So we indoors, and I'm going to be working on my Elfsys. I have my 4th tier that I'm going to put back up, and my experiment hopefully will allow me to do that. This is my Callaloo, and the reason I'm calling it an experiment is because I've let it go to seed, and I can't adjust my, okay, hold on, there we go. I let it go to seed, and I was going to take it down, and I seen some seeds developing, to which it's too dark in here, can't see it. But yeah, I seen some seeds developing, so I'm gonna leave it in there. I want to take it out, but I'm sure if I do, it'll, oh, I forgot to turn off my notifications. But anywho, let me check the chat again. Good morning, Miss Laura's Garden. I was watching your wig video when I saw you were live. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got a lot growing on, and I got one of my wig plants in the pot already. Good morning, Chloe K. Thank you for scrolling through. Can I get some seeds if you got? Sure, pescatarian gardener. I'm sure you're talking about the microdorf seeds. Yeah, I got a couple. I harvested a lot of Regina, and I'm finna eat them this morning because I just laid them down there off of her. All right, let me get started. So what I'm doing now is setting up my tripod, so hopefully I can get this in the shot. And it's looking like that might be all of the reach that I can get. And that little, I was trying to decorate my my grow kit with one of those tree wrap thingies at the bottom. Yeah, anywho. So much for those decorations because they got wet. And this Elfsys Grow Kit, make sure, and I left Mike when you know it. Wouldn't you know it? Well, we're going to do this without it again because how do I keep doing that? But this Elfsys Grow Kit, it has 4 tiers. This is my 4th one right here. I've been growing on 3 over the summer because I had a lot going on, and yeah, I let this just grow. Wow, that's why that Callaloo is looking like that. But I'm about to set this up, and I'm going to let me mix my nutrient solution and all of that stuff, and yeah, I'll be ready to grow. I'm checking the chat. Good morning, Pretty Girl Gardens. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. It's going to be kind of weird because I don't have my microphone, but that's okay. I'm hoping this phone is picking me up. But this is the top. There are 7 places for plants on here, and 7 on each side, making 14 plants for each tier, totaling 56 plants. And it comes with 3 lights on each level. And I'm thinking they are 15 watts each. So that's 45 watts. Oh Lord, where did that go to? Okay, I gotta figure that out. Because I've never seen that piece. And that's interesting. Because this is the top. Okay, so that is a pipe. This together. I'm just getting my stuff laid out so that I can, and I probably shouldn't lay those down there because I don't want to step in it. So I can just grab and go. And I'm still confused as to what this piece goes to. But I'll figure it out. It does not go in here, I'm sure of it. Okay. So, with the system and the tubing, check the chat again while I'm here. Good morning, sis. Growing with Hustling. Thank you for scrolling through. Enjoy your day, too. I'm sure you're on your way to work. One Crafty Sister. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. CC's Texas Garden. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am about to put my 4th tier back up on my Elfsys. And I need to put this down because it's quite heavy. But on one side, this is a drain pipe. And the water drains through here. And then on the other side, this is the pumping tube that has like a straw, or it's another tube in here to where the water comes into the unit, and then the drain tube is where it exits and goes to the next unit. This is a It's not a deep water. It's like the best of both worlds, actually. NFT, which is the nutrient film technique, where the water or the fertilizer travels up and down, and the deep water is where the pump is at the bottom circulating fertilizer. So it's the best of both worlds on here. And I need to get my little trinkets or my gardening decor because, yeah, I have had mishaps where I got too much stuff up here. Grab my stepping stool because I'm gonna need it. And I'm going to, got a piece of putty on there from the last time. I use putty to hold things on the unit when I have to hang them up. But I'm going to unplug my pump so I can make sure. I don't even know if y'all can hear me, but I'll be back in 2.5 seconds. All right. So, I ain't want to be doing all that talking over there and not knowing if I was being heard, but what I just did was unplug my pump so that the water does not turn on while I'm hanging my other tier. Check the chat, check the chat. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Everybody is speaking. Good morning, Zeta Rose. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Crafting on the Dime with Shay Shay. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. And I am indoors today, Shay Shay. We is not outside in the cold. Working on my Elfsys Grow Kit. About to get it up and running. Well, it's already up and running, but I'm about to add another tier. And everything snaps in easily. I just gotta remember what side the pump is on. This side. And this is the pump that has the plug stopper. And I'm just making sure that they are together because we don't want no leaks. That ain't what I want. And they would pump. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to do this with the easy ones first because, yeah, I don't have to get on my. Oh. Okay, I'm tripping because I gotta put the doggone. Yeah, I'm tripping because I'm like, I can't put the poles up without the doggone unit. So yeah, that was my bad. There was another piece of putty. Okay, that was a epic fail, but we are back now. Let me check the chat again. Yes, we are warm. You can say that again. I even got on a sweater this morning. Good morning, hands in the dirt. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Good morning, everybody is speaking. Miss Laura, good morning. What's the name of this system and where can I be found? Oh, Miss Laura, the name of this system is the Elfsys Grow Kit, and I am an associate. It is only available on their website, and I do have an associate link. If you would like to email me at gmamagrowz@yahoo, then yes, I can get you the link and you can look at the system. If you want to look at it and just do it on your own, the website is elfsys.com. So, okay, I ain't got to do nothing with that. I guess I'm just nervous. So, I'm going to put this up. The pump goes on the left. The drain goes on the right. And the pump. I'm going to show you the drain. There we go. And I'm just making sure everything is sealed on the bottom, because like I said, I don't want no leaks. Okay, now I can put the pump tubing and the drain tubing on here. And it's still looking, oh, that's the light. It's crazy. And I gotta grab my stepping stool. And the top is not acting right. There we go. There is a plunger that I gotta make sure connects. So it doesn't leak. And then this is the drain tube. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a boy. And I'm sure y'all can't see me all the way up there because it's quite tall. Okay. Let me check the chat. Woo! Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Good morning, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Farmer Chaz, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Karen, it's a little garden. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am setting up the rest of, or should I say, the fourth tier to my Elfsys system here. And yeah, that's how high it's going to be once I'm done, which is maybe 6 feet, could be, I'm not sure. But it's not very tall. Well, it's tall for me because, yeah, I only come up to the third tier. And I hope I got that because I can't see. So, Oh, I did not take off the... These are light filters that go on the edges of the unit, like right here. They snap on and off, and they just keep the light from entering the corners of the unit. So these are important, and they're gonna go on once I get my tops on. Which are also easily, they have grooves on the bottom. They are cut to fit where the poles go. And it just lays on the top like that. And I hope I got that because I can't see up that high. But here is where the light blockers go. And it probably would help if I go ahead on and stand on my stool for this part. Yeah, now I can see. It's just gonna be a up and down because, yeah. And sorry about these angles, y'all, but I am not a professional. I need a camera crew. Uh-oh. I guess I can show. All right, so cap off a couple of these good holes up here because I got a couple of seedlings that I can put up here that I have been germinating. Oh, why did I just cut that? Not one, but two of them. That's all right. That is all right. So what had happened was, when I leaned down, I did what I said I wasn't going to do. And leaned on one of my brackets. And because the other one was up under there, it broke. Snapped right off. Good grief. I want to glue it. And this one just snapped. It's not totally off, but yeah. It happens. Dang gum. But I'm still going to use them. Because I got to get me some more greens up here. Let me check the chat while I'm here. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Everybody is speaking. Good morning. Farmer Chaz. I'm still awake. I got a dig out from the blizzard. Oh my goodness, Mike. Sorry to hear that. I know it's cold and wet. Good morning, good morning. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. How tall are you? Pescatarian, is that for me? I'm only 5'3". Not very tall at all. And I think I'm getting shorter with my age. Good morning, Glory. Glory? Who is that? Is that a mistype, Mike? Pretty girl. Okay. That's an Elfsys. Yes, an Elfsys Grow Kit. And let me see. And that's exactly how you spell it, but with another S in the middle of the F. Elfsys, like Elfsys system or a elf system, but they take off the system and just use sys. So yeah, Elfsys. And I'm loving it. I could not wait to find a system that I enjoy using that uses clay pebbles. And that's what this system does. Good morning, good morning. Production staff assemble. I do need a production staff. Yes, I do. Oh, dang, I know. Glue and Gorilla Tape. Yeah, I'm going to glue that because that is unfortunate. I'm just not going to do it right now. Yeah, maybe you can hide. Oh, did I touch something, y'all? What was that? Oh, alert. I don't know what that was. Tia Drumgold, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time, y'all. I'm just standing up here talking. Let me see if I can raise this. Do this one raise? Okay, that do go up some more. Hi. That's what I need. A little more reach. And I think I'll just okay. That might work better. Well, y'all, I ain't got my mic, so bear with me. I apologize. But I'm about to put my lights up now. And lights are easy to hang also. Matter of fact, I just broke my two. But they have the little bracket things on here. And what these right here do is they hold the light in place. It clips on there. To which I wish it was better and I wouldn't have broken it, but here we are. And they are not hard to hook together at all. Each bracket or each little section holds one light, and there are 3 lights. And I usually put them on before I hang these up. The thing is that I broke it, both of them. I'm gonna put them on and hope they hang up here or hold up here with these lights. Ooh, boy, that is disappointing, but it's not the first time. And they usually stay up there even though. Oh, this is the crack. Oh, well, so much for that. It came off right in my hand. So much for you. Let's hang up these lights. Uh-oh. That's why I hang them up before I put this up, because they harder to hang once they are hung, if that makes any sense. I don't know what I was looking at just then, because it's the same on both sides. Okay, my arms ain't as strong as they used to be, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do this one at a time. Ah, whew. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna check the chat again. Speaking, scrolling. Maybe you can hot glue. I saw that. Speaking. Feet snow cause wind drifts and plows. Dang, I can imagine. We've been snowing, but it's been melting. Yes, that type. But auto. I know autocorrect is a trip, Mike. Yeah. If I try to assemble anything, y'all hear me cussing. Yep, I sure feel like it. My arms are pretty tired. But I gotta get, sorry y'all, the thing fell down. I gotta get this up so I can get me some more greens in my unit. And I don't know what that's looking at. Okay, I'm gonna try to raise this part. Yeah, oh snap. Okay, well, that's gonna have to do, honey. And hold my phone, will you? Don't drop it, please. Oh, forget the notifications, y'all. I forgot. But I'm always forgetting something. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need to come on that side. Hold on. Ta-da! Ah. So, I'm going to let that hang low because I'm going to put seedlings up here. Uh-oh. And with the cable tie or the light ties right here, the short one connects the two lights together. The long one connects the light to the next light, which creates the, I forgot what you call it, but it's in a line so that when these lights cut on, these lights cut on. And that's how that works. And there are two sets. So this set of lights at the bottom and the one in the middle or at the very bottom are working together. This one and this one. And then these two are gonna work. Chain, yeah, a chain unit, that's what it is. But here's the little cord, here's the little cord, and you can, I need to see which one that is connected to. Oh, well, on the top it don't matter. Any two. I can't get it in the hole. Good night. Okay. Then I take this one. Ta-da! Okay, we got two. And you in the middle. The two on the end. I have to hang down here. Well, maybe over here. because it's little plants over there and all the plugs are used over here. So it's gonna have to go over here. Dang, and yeah. And I'm gonna have to swap one out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna swap here. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I don't know what that was about. That ain't never. And I'm smelling some burning. That ain't never happened before. And it's probably burnt out. So, Elfsys, we have a whole problem here. Because I just unplugged one cord and I'm glad I got it on my live to plug in another cord and poof. And yeah, I heard the whole thing go out. That's what I heard. To which, or why did it do that? Oh yeah, it's blown. Something just cut off. Oh yeah, they are blown. So I don't know how that happened. Hang on, y'all. I gotta check my wiring to ensure that what I'm looking at is what I'm looking at. And it is. So I don't have anything hooked up wrong. I don't know why these lights went out like that. And that is unfortunate. But I ain't gonna cry about it because I have extra lights. That's what I have. It's just gonna take me a minute to dig them out of the box back there. Let me check the chat. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. J3GS Farm. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through, Jags. Yeah, I wish I had some music, Mike. Funky beats notification sound. My fault. Hello, Darlene Brown. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Put some pressure on that like button. Thank you, Hands in the Dirt. Appreciate that. I don't know what that pause was for. Is there a reset button? No. What had happened was it shorted, and I don't know how it shorted because I heard the zap, and then, yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I have some lights that I can replace these with. These are regular, I want to say T3 maybe, or T5 lights. And I have plenty of them because I do a lot of growing. So I can just replace them. So that's a total fail because of those lights. And I don't understand. That's the first time. And I've had this system going on 2 years now. Good grief. But as they say, within the 2-year mark, that's usually when electronics start acting crazy. Might be a chain limit. Yeah, that's why I separated them. If you can see, I have 2 going to 1 and 2 going to 1. And that's how I have it, 2 going to 1 all the way down. So that's very puzzling as to why that would do that. And they're all on a different cord also. Yeah, I'm doing the pointing because I can use this video for references. They are all on different lights. So yeah. Anywho, I got to plug it back up because my other plants are still growing in here. One monkey don't stop no show. That's for sure. And that's why I always get extra everything. And it just so happened that I already had these type of lights because I grow with these grow lights. I have a grow tent and all that stuff that I use different types of lights with. I'm looking for somewhere to put you. And I'm going to continue because, like I said, I can get the lights back once I go in there. They're just buried in my extra storage space. And it's a long way down to the bottom for those. And what I'm doing now is making room so that I can turn on my pump, because let me remember to do that. Maybe if I can find it. There it is. Okay, so why are y'all doing me like this? Because I'm live? Hold on, y'all, because I done laid the cord down. I thought I just unplugged it and laid it down. But apparently, there it is. Good grief. And there we go. And I know I need to add some water and some fertilizer. So this is what I'm about to mix up. Let me check the chat again. Oh my goodness. Good morning. It's so cold. No snow, but freezing. I can believe it, pescatarian. And y'all ain't used to the cold either. Blessings, GMama. Who's that? Mary Grow with me. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. The Pepper Rookie. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Amazing. Thank you, Kylie. Bye, Mike. Have a good day. Mike is leaving. Good night or good morning, good evening, or wherever you are. I know we all on different time zones. Everyone, beautiful day. Thank you, Mary. Enjoy your day, too. I appreciate your time. Life with Tasharia. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Okay, so let me mix up my... And I can bring y'all down just because, yeah, who wants to be hearing and not seeing anything? I'm lowering my tripod down. And I guess I'm gonna have to use my stepping stool because I can't see down there. Okay. So what I'm about to do is mix up my nutrient solution. My nutrients. It is no such thing. Plants absorb nutrients. Let's get that together because I'm sick of saying it. I'm about to mix my fertilizer. Excuse me, y'all. I had to have a moment with myself. Yeah, I'm about to mix my fertilizer. And what I'm going to use is my Organo Grow. And this is for vegetating plants. And I don't know how Regina is putting out those fruits in there because I switched to this new fertilizer months ago. And I haven't given any blooming or blooming fertilizer or fruiting fertilizer to this unit since I switched my fertilizer. Because for one, I wanted to make sure that it is what it's going to do. And this is my dechlorinated tap water. And I bought 2 gallons of water just because I put that 4th tier up there. And I'm sure it's going to take probably 2 gallons, and it's already down a gallon, so I might need 3 gallons. We'll see. But there is a water leveler, so I can see how much water is in there, and I need to check up top to see if anything is moving there. To which it is not. That's quite disturbing, because it should be if the pump is running. Let me check the chat again. Gotta go shovel. Okay, Mike. Thanks for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Have an awesome day. You too. Wait, did I read that already? Because I could have sworn Mike just went to bed. Lord, this thing just do what it want to do. Yeah, because there go Pescatarian. Enjoy your day, Pescatarian. I will be in the 50s. Oh, you bragging, Hands? The Nichols 13. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I almost missed you. I appreciate your time. I'm about to feed my plants. And since I am using this, my Elfsys Grow Kit here, it holds, I'm sure, at least 10 gallons of water. And that's what I'm going to feed for within this 1 gallon container. And this works the same way as the other water soluble plant food. And I'm using it for hydroponics. And it says 1 teaspoon per gallon. I'm using 10 gallons, so I'm going to use a tablespoon, which is less than, but it's enough. Oh, my tablespoon. And I'm not going to add any supplements, just the plant food fertilizer. And where is my spoon? Ugh, it's all the way over there. Okay. And I'm just going to mix this around until it dissolves, which doesn't take very long because it's water soluble. Man, that is unfortunate. I gotta dig out my lights. And luckily I can call them and be like, hey, my lights went out for no reason. Like, what's up with that? Because I don't know why it did that. It's never done that before. And I'm just getting the little floaties off of the side that I see. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to, because I see little floaties which are undissolved solids that quickly dissolve once you yeah. Anywho, gotta do what I gotta do, y'all. Make sure it's all mixed in together. or should I say mix well, because this will throw it off if you have a more of, I don't know how to explain it, but when you have more over fertilization, yeah, that's how I can explain it, in one spot is not good. Even in soil, it can happen by not mixing your fertilizer very well. Yeah, that's all that is. All right, finally, yep, they're all dissolved. And now I'm going to check my pH. And I am looking between 5 and 6, and hopefully it goes below 6.5, because yeah, that would mean I would have to go in there and get something to lower this pH. And I'm gonna have to lower my pH because it's at 6.7 and that's too high. But at the same time, I'm gonna wait and check my whole unit because I gotta come back in here for these lights anyway. So continuing on, I'm trying to put my pen so it don't fall on the floor. That is awful. Check the chat again. Right quick. Scrolling. Seeing that. Oh, people must be going to bed. No, I'm not bragging. I'm waiting on the 50s before I go outside. I know that's right. Hands, I wait till it's 40 to go outside. Like, nope, it ain't 40 degrees. I ain't going out there. Okay. I can't see that. But when your name pop up, I'll get to you. My fault. And what I can tell you about using a brown colored fertilizer, it stains the roots. So it's alarming when you first see it because you think you got root rot and all that stuff going on. But no, the roots are just stained from the fertilizer being brown. And I'm looking over there because I got to check my water level and it's not even close yet. So and still not close. So let me add a little water. And there we go. I'm gonna have to wait for it to run in order for it to go up to the top. And then I can add some more water in there, which means I can't even put my seedlings in. Well, I can put them up on the top level until, yeah. Woo! All right, y'all. All right, comrades in blue. Way to handle that, hands. TWP Popcorn. What's poppin'? Thanks for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. This was kind of a not so good live because my lights blew out, but I'll have them back up this afternoon because, like I said, I just got to go in my box and uh, dig out my extra lights right here. 2 inch. Wow. I can't even believe that just happened. But luckily I was recording it when it did. So, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Scrolling through the chat. Good morning, Official J. Mia. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. This was very informative. Thank you, Hands in the Dirt. I just wish it would have went the way that I wanted it to grow. But here we are. Things happen and they cannot be changed, especially during a live. But I ain't gonna complain about it because I can fix it. That's what I can do. No panic necessary. Just turn on my lights on. Pepper Rookie, you don't have a timer? That's surprising. Timers help so you don't have to turn your lights on and off. It's 35 here. And I got chilled down to my bones. Yeah, it is cold when it gets down to 30. Stay inside. I will be inside today because it's going back down to the 20s. All right, y'all. Well, I did what I had to do except for I couldn't put my seedlings in here. And I couldn't do nothing with my Callaloo right here until I get my lights back to, shining. Because I need my lights for my plants to grow. So, I can show y'all my, maybe, if it's so dark over here. But I got to take it off. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that while I'm here. I'm about to feed my cucumbers. These are Diva cucumbers that I started for my hashtag WIG 2025. And I have been vlogging about it. I just started my seeds for it. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to work it out without messing up my junk. And hopefully this will do. But this is the pot that I have my Diva cucumbers in. I want to unplug this light so I can work. But I'm going to work around it because it's messing up my fan. But this is the pot where I put my Diva cucumbers. They have germinated. Came out of the shells. And I don't know if I can, after I get adjusted, well, I always got something to show. But I'm going to attempt to show that they have germinated. That's the greenest one right there. There's one underneath there. And there's one right there. So, I'm just waiting for them to come out. I had that plastic on, to which I'm going to put it back on once I'm done. But the plastic is helping to keep the moisture in until they get some roots that they can cling on to. And I'm just so not organized right now. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna have to do. But anywho, I got my little whatever you call this thing, baster. And what I'm gonna do is just lift up this pot. Well, actually I don't have to because I can see that there's water up to here, or should I say fertilizer up to here, and I'm just gonna add some out of the working bucket that I was using. And just wet around where my seedlings are. And I want enough to fill up that reservoir. And once again, this is, oh my Lord, this is not soil. This is a mineral-based substrate, to which I've been seeing a lot of people calling them rocks. Yes, a lot of rocks, but they all have a purpose. Or should I say a different purpose, to provide nutrition to the plant. Yeah, I can finally say that because that's what they do. Okay, let me check that chat again. Uh-oh. Dang, that was fast. It just jumped. Okay, 35. I seen that. The setup went well. Thank you, Miss Lynette Lawrence. Yes, but I disconnected everything to clean the tent. Oh, okay, Pepper Ricky. Well, that makes sense. Because I'll be forgetting stuff like that, too. Well, thank you for scrolling through the Nichols 13. I appreciate your time. Very nice. Thank you, Miss Tia. The WIG started, so I just connected them manually to get that going. I know that's right, Pepper Rookie. Gotta start growing. Good morning, Miss Cheryl Norris. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Will the cucumbers grow in the soil later? Miss Tia Drum Gold, no ma'am. I'm going to be growing totally in my mineral-based substrate here. And mineral-based substrate, like people be saying, a bunch of rocks. It's not really a bunch of rocks, because each rock, that's what I'm gonna say, each rock has a purpose, and the material all mixed in together is called PON, PON, and it's an alternative soilless growing medium, and you can grow in hydroponics with it. That's why I'm doing the semi-hydroponics with it, because I want to use the mineral base as my plant base to hold my plants, and the reservoir at the bottom of the container is what's going to be holding the fertilizer. So yeah, it's going to stay in these pots until they fruit and it's time for them to come down. Miss Cheryl, did I speak? Yes. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Okay. Anyway, that didn't come out. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Thank you for scrolling through. Lord, what is going on? I need some tea. That's what I need, because everything coming out wrong. Turkey baster. Yes, it comes in the clutch. Yes, it does. Because for one, these doggone these pots don't have a area where I can go in. It's like this all the way around. So I actually got to come in and lift up the pot. And I didn't want to lift up the second pot, so I got my turkey baster and said, yeah, this will work. And it has been. Scrolling. Cheryl Norris. Tia Junko. Good morning. Wow, cool mineral base. Thank you so much. I discovered this from growing a lot of my plants in clay pebbles, because I use a lot of hydrotin, leca, clay pebbles, whatever you want to call them. I use a lot of that. And matter of fact, Pepper Rookie sent me a video about soil, and I like stuff like that because it interests me into how I can grow better with my plants, and they are enjoying it. I mean, like, it's night and day with these. Well, it ain't night and day because they was growing good, but I'm just saying they're growing a lot better since I've been adding more minerals to my soil. The Garden Hoe channel, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Good morning. GMama, can we do a pop-up giveaway on the soap? Think of a number. And what, Michelle Norris? You want to do it right now? Good morning. If you already have soap, you can can't participate. Oh, you want to do a soap? Y'all. Okay, let me clear my voice because, yeah. Miss Cheryl Norris, she makes soaps. Yes, she does, and they are awesome. And I got me some samples, and yeah, I'm using my oatmeal right now. But she wants to give away a soap or some soap. And yay, her soaps are called, okay, Lord, please let me get it right. Is it Cheryl's Bubbles and Things? I hope I got it right. But yeah, so, and as a matter of fact, we don't have too many people in here, so yeah, we can do that, Miss Cheryl. Thank you so much. I appreciate your generosity, and whoever wins this soap, you are going to love it also because, yes, they smell good. They lather up very well. Okay. So, if y'all ready for this giveaway that is not sponsored or endorsed by YouTube, you will have to contact me, GMama Growz HardInTheGarden, to receive your gift. And it's coming from Miss Cheryl Norris. Miss Cheryl, you didn't tell me if I said it right. At Cheryl's Bubbles and Things. Cheryl's Bubbles and Things. I hope I'm saying it correctly. And yeah, hold on. I can go grab some soap right quick. Okay, well, maybe not. I'm glad that wasn't recorded. But hang on, y'all. I'm grabbing some soap. Okay, yeah, now I remember. I'm thinking it is. So, I was trying not to open them because Cece gave me a good idea to put them in some, what you call it? Did I grab two of the same balls, honey? Hold on. Okay, nope, I did not. Oh, these smell so good. Oh, this is the mint bar soap. So I'm going to take it out of the packaging because this is her old name and she has a new name now. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, this is the mint soap. And hold on, I'm going to try to read this. Mint bar soap, all natural ingredients. Helps with insect pressure in the garden with all the nutrients and soothing for the skin. Can be used daily. Okay, this is a complimentary bar because you are special to me. Thank you so much, Miss Cheryl Norris. You are special to me too, and not just because of this soap. Yes, so this smells very good. And let me check out another one. And y'all, I didn't mean to stay on here this long, but it happens. And this is the red clay scented. Oh, and it smells so good. Like, y'all, if y'all can smell this stuff. And it's just soap coming out on my hands, y'all. Yeah. That's because it's been wrapped. And you know how soap do. But yay! It is nice and smells so good. So y'all, let's get to the giveaway. If y'all ready, let me see some emojis in the chat. Some soap emojis, as a matter of fact. Soap emojis in the chat. Chanel loves the garden. I see that soap emoji. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. That's so nice of you. Yes, it is. And we love you, Miss Cheryl. Yes, we do. David Corey just did a short. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got it. Y'all ready? So, we are going to do this giveaway by the alphabet. Hang on. Let me go get some. I can write down a letter so that there will be. How should I say, so y'all don't think that I am cheating? Because I can't do it anyway. So, I have written down my letter of the alphabet from A to Z. And anytime you're ready, you can go ahead and be entering those letters. Once again, this giveaway is sponsored by Cheryl Norris for her soap. Ooh, I didn't show that, did I? Cheryl's Bubbles and Things. And when I see the letter, I will let y'all know. Oh, I see it already. That was fast. Hang on, y'all. Life with Tasharia. Tasharia, you won the soap. Yes. So, Life with Tasharia. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say stop, y'all. I forgot to say stop, y'all. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. So, Miss Cheryl, Lord have mercy. Life with Tasharia has won the soap from Miss Cheryl Norris. And I forgot how she said she wanted to do it, but I'm sure she's going to call me and let me know. But Life with Tasharia, please email me at gmamagrowz@yahoo.com to receive your gift. And I appreciate everybody's time for showing up today. Look, there's the T, by the way. It was the letter T. I'm hanging on this paper like, why I'm holding on this paper? But anywho, David Corey with Crop. Thank you for scrolling through, Cropper. I appreciate your time. We are done. And I'm going to cover up my cucumbers back to keep this good moisture in. And yeah. So I'm guessing I better say my adios amigos properly. And wow, that was a lot of junk on that good desk, y'all. Anywho, I appreciate y'all time. Yes, I do. Thank y'all for scrolling through. Everybody have a productive day on purpose. Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat one more good time before I bounce up out of here. All right, hands was the last one. Thank y'all. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. I need some tea.